Sure, Caitlin Clark is just a rookie, but she is undoubtedly one of the best players in the WNBA.
They're quick when she gets her feet set.
Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Boom.
Because of this video is dedicated to taking a look at her most insane moments in the league so far.
Fell to the aces in 4 games. Clark.
From level 1 to level 100, every one of these plays will blow your mind. And wait till you see the last one.
Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back 3 just below the logo, drills it.
There's no better moment to start with than this insane logo three-pointer, although this is just level 1. If there's one thing about Caitlin Clark, it's that this lady loves to shoot. She really doesn't give a damn what stage of the game she's in. Clark is definitely gonna put up a 3, and not just any 3s. Insane shots taken from the logo.
Great screen by Boston. She holds the contest.
Although during her college career, sinking logo shots was part of her MO, many doubted she'd be able to have such similarly insane moments.
This thriller, Clark a step back 3!
That's her signature move.
But in May 2024, when Indiana Fever faced Connecticut Sun at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Clark shut all her haters up with 1 shot.
Personal fouls here through 3 quarters. DeJohnette has taken a new step.
She got a beautiful pass from her teammate Erica Wheeler, took one quick look up from the logo, and swish. This girl had the ball in the net, making the crowd go wild. Really cool stuff. But it's not as cool as what she did against the Los Angeles Sparks hardly a week later when she shook things up to a level 10 move.
Go in. This is what they came for.
Oh my goodness.
There are a few things any player can do to get fans going, particularly when playing away from home. One of these few things is to drop a signature celebration style. LeBron James silencer. Stephen Curry sending people to sleep.
Sanity. It's wild. Eric Gordon's there.
Carmelo Anthony's three-point celebration. Very iconic stuff. Now, Clark might be too new to pro basketball to have a move of her own, but that didn't stop her from borrowing Michael Jordan's iconic shoulder shrug.
Let us know that, hey, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling good.
She did this after sinking a thrilling three-point shot to help her team get their first win of the regular season after losing 5 games on the bounce. And doing it in front of a Los Angeles crowd makes it even better.
No one in the history of the sport.
Still, speaking of flexing on the LA Sparks, another of Clark's epic WNBA moments came just a few days later when she turned up the heat to level 20. This time, the Indiana Fever were at home with a near-sellout crowd of 16,013 that included Indiana Pacers stars Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, and Andrew Nembhard, and a couple of NFL superstars. The stage was set for a memorable game, and Caitlin Clark didn't disappoint. This lady legit put up 30 freaking points. And that's not all. She also dished out 6 assists and grabbed 5 rebounds with 3 steals and 3 blocks. On what was a rookie record-breaking night, Clark shot 7 for 16, including 3 for 10 from the three-point line, and made 13 of her 15 free throws. Sure, the Sparks had their veterans step up to give them the 88-82 win, with Kia Nurse and Arie McDonald scoring 22 and 22 points respectively, but Clark was by far the best player on the floor.
Here is Clark off the screen, launches, and drops a triple.
And when she was asked what the secret to a special performance was, all Caitlin Clark said was, "I think I just played with an aggressive mindset. I think that was the biggest thing, to play downhill the best I could." The confidence to say this and water down such an epic performance probably counts as level 30, don't you think?
Thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in.
Well, it seems like she played with an even more aggressive mindset about a week later when she landed another 30-point game, this time against the Washington Mystics. The WNBA has seen crazy performances, but this night in June is up there with the best. In what ended up being the Fever's 3rd win of the season, Clark turned up the heat, posting 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the best part?
From the blind side, the steal and a bucket.
The closest scorer to her that night was Washington's Stephanie Dolson, who finished the game with just 19 points. This iconic night saw Clark become the first player ever to put up those numbers, plus 7 three-pointers made and 4 steals.
Money. Well, that takes care of one category.
the fastest player in WNBA history to hit 200 points and 50 assists, and the youngest player ever to score 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 three-pointers. That's really impressive for any rookie, right? That's just taken her up to level 40 now. What can we say? She really is the chosen one. Quick question. Remember how we mentioned how Clark loves to shoot, particularly logo three-pointers that leave her opponents helpless? Well, after opening her mid-court shot record against Connecticut, she's yet to back down all through the regular season, and those long-range shots always blow our minds.
Nice look inside. Clark to Wallace.
We mean, take a look at this stunning level 50 three-pointer she drained against the Phoenix Mercury right in their own home arena.
Starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a 3-ball.
Or this phenomenal level 60 shot she sank from the edge of the Sun mid-court logo. Yep, another one against Connecticut.
Crowd certainly with something to cheer about. The Indiana Fever.
Just so you know, this game was just after Clark got snubbed in the Team USA selections for the Paris 2024 Olympics. Maybe this was her showing the team what they were missing? There's one more though. This time, in a feisty game against the Seattle Storm. Yeah, you guessed right.
We got a tie ball game. Clark unties it. 2-point lead, and now the Fever.
That's a play only a level 60 baller can pull off. When it comes to sinking shots from the midcourt logo, this girl just might be the greatest in the history of the game. Don't get it twisted though. Caitlin Clark has a lot more to her game than just making insane shots. She proved this early in July in the games leading to the month-long break for the Olympics.
With assists now at 19.
Good move by Clark, and she forces it up, and the rookie's starting.
One of those games was against the Dallas Wings, a game in which she went from level 60 to level 70 by putting up an insane 19 assists on the road. Yep, you heard that right.
And I was like, what do they feed the players in Texas? Well, what are they feeding Caitlin Clark? Because there we go with
19 freaking assists in one game. Achieving this feat gave Clark yet another WNBA record, and not just among rookies. Her 19 assists became, and still is, the WNBA record for assists in a single game.
Outscore Dallas in the paint 16-4.
Breaking Courtney Vandersloot's 18 against the Chicago Sky in August 2020.
Sped up, she just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the largest lead for either team has been 7.
Unfortunately, the game ended in another Fever loss, so Clark wasn't really in the mood to flex on it afterward. But just days later, she got a chance at redemption as she took to the floor in her first All-Star game when she... A bit of backstory for you. In the build-up to the game, during the WNBA's Orange Carpet event, New York Liberty 5-time All-Star Jonquel Jones was asked who she was most excited to play alongside on Team WNBA in their matchup against Team USA. The former league MVP replied, saying, "I feel like my passing has been really good this year, so I'm excited to dish it to Caitlin Clark for a deep 3 or something like that." Guess what? Come game day, it was Caitlin Clark putting up all the assists. And by all, we mean virtually all the assists as she broke yet another record.
Extra feed. Bonner cuts in for 2.
How exciting to watch.
Highest single All-Star game assists by a rookie with 10 assists. A number of these 10 assists caught the eye of fans, like her fantastic bounce to set up Angel Reese for a stellar layup. What do you think? 10 assists against the best of the best must count as touching a new level.
Mitchell screen the switch on to Gray. Samuelson inside, Boston.
Say, level 80, but her best assist of the night was to her Fever teammate Aaliyah Boston, and take it from us, this assist is one of the best you'll ever see. The technique to thread a pass down the middle of the paint to give Boston a clean angle to cut away from the defense and get an easy layup. Just so you know how crazy this assist was, take a look at Jonquel Jones' face after Boston got the layup. She just couldn't believe what her eyes just saw. That look, coming from a veteran like Jones, is enough to tell you how difficult that pass is. But Caitlin Clark just made it look like a piece of cake. And we can say the same for this next play, because only an elite few of WNBA superstars could pull this off. This one was just a couple of games before the All-Star game. Indiana Fever against the Minnesota Lynx.
Caitlin, hit it!
The stars of the night were Kelsey Mitchell, who finished with 21 points, and Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, who scored 17 each to give the Fever an 81-74 win. But the play of the night had to be Clark literally trying to break Lynx's Bridget Carlton's ankle as she made her way to this superb layup. The entire play speaks for itself, but if you ask us, Carlton would have been better off letting Clark go to the basket unmarked because, damn, that stuff.
Samuelson inside, good ball movement.
Only the best of the best are made of, and you've seen enough in this video to know Clark falls in that category. This is just her level 90 play though, meaning we're not done yet. This list of Caitlin Clark's most insane WNBA plays won't be complete without mentioning her historic triple-double. The date was July 6th, 2024. Summer was in full flow in Indiana. The New York Liberty came visiting Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and Caitlin Clark was in the mood to do everything. Scoring, assisting, rebounding, everything. She started the game with so much energy, and with over 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Clark achieved another record as she became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double. Her biggest contender for Rookie of the Year award, Angel Reese, had just taken her record consecutive double-doubles to 12 games, and it seemed Clark knew she had to respond somehow.
Off the glass. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three.
And we don't know what you think, but there's hardly a better response than finishing the night with 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds to have not just the first rookie triple-double, but also the first triple-double in the entire Indiana Fever franchise history. There's really no stopping Caitlin Clark. It was definitely a level 100 performance. Which of these moments do you find the most impressive? Let us know in the comments section, and enjoy our other videos.